Well, hello, Sunset Lady.
Well, hello there, Blackie.
What is on your mind?
Well, tomorrow is National Checklist Day and Haunted Refrigerator Night.
Perfect.
I think you have to look in your refrigerator for ghosts and goblins and things that are turning green in your refrigerator.
Things that are turning green.
Yeah, it's also Mischief Night and Cabbage Night and National Candy Corn Day, too. And today is the Royal Society for the Protection of Birds Day in England, and Feed the Birds Day. And a couple of famous birthdays. In 1942, Bob Ross, a painter, art instructor, did The Joy of Painting on PBS. And he was taught by Bill Alexander. Although he had a wet-on-wet technique. I met Bill Alexander in Springfield, Massachusetts at one time. That was a thrill for me.
Now, speaking to a novice, a wet on wet, what does that mean?
It means you wet your paper, watercolor paper, and then you put the paints on it, and it sort of it's a different technique. So I think they used to put some white paint on the canvas, and then they put their paints over it. I think that's what that was. And also, I was reading more about Bill Alexander, seeing as he was the teacher of Bob Ross. He got his style from Paul Cézanne and Claude Monet. Oh, that's not too shabby.
That's good company.
It is good company. Okay, in 1947, Richard Dreyfuss, actor in Jaws and American Graffiti and Annie Hall, and probably a lot of other pictures.
You didn't mention Close Encounters?
Oh, how could I forget Close Encounters?
Well, that's why you got me here.
Oh, that's true. Oh, my memory.
I think Sunset Lady's all-time favorite movie is Close Encounters.
One of them, yes. He's got at least two. Jaws is one of them too, so it's hard. I have quite a few actually. Okay, in 1971, Winona Ryder, actress, and she was in Edward Scissorhands. That's another movie I liked also. I liked that one. Because I liked his topiary that he did with his scissor hands. I love that. Okay, now here's the birthday person tonight.
Ooh, and we have color for this picture, Mr. Bob Ross.
Yeah.
Now, are you going to mimic him, or should I mimic him?
You can remember him.
He would. I'm trying to remember. You always had this on PBS, right?
Yeah.
So I grew up. This guy was always on, and Sunset Lady was watching it, and he would say, "This is a pretty leaf. We're going to paint this pretty leaf."
He always said the happy trees.
Happy. I'm mimicking. Happy.
Bill Alexander was actually he was called the happy painter. He had a good personality.
But Bob Ross, I just remember his tone of his voice. He was very, very calming.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Bob Ross.
Right. Okay, now we're going to do a little bit of history here.
Okay.
In 1956, NBC anchors Chet Huntley and David Brinkley first teamed up on the Huntley-Brinkley Report. That's the news I used to watch years ago. They were good. In 1963, Edgar Kaufman Jr. deeds his family property, Falling Water, made in 1935, designed by Frank Lloyd Wright, to the Pennsylvania Conservancy. I love that. I wish I could go see that. Falling Water. It was all these, the building was cantilevers, parts sticking out everywhere. I loved Frank Lloyd Wright work. Okay, in 2008, Quantum of Solace. This is amazing. It's the 22nd James Bond film starring Daniel Craig, premiered in London, and I don't even remember that name. I'll have to check that out.
I was also working that day. It doesn't ring a bell.
Quantum of Solace. Remember that. We'll have to.
I've probably seen it once, but
We'll have to try to look that up.
It doesn't ring a bell.
Okay, the quotes tonight are from Richard Dreyfuss, and he said, "Jaws. The first time I saw it, I forget I was in it." He says, "True. totally forgot and got as scared as everybody else.
Awesome.
And it's a great movie.
Correct.
We agree with Richard Dreyfuss on that one, that's for sure.
Are we supposed to bring up Peter Benchley?
Oh, well, actually, yes, you could bring up. He's
Written
the
by
author,
Peter Benchley.
Author. And
Great movie, great book.
I was lucky enough to find a book in a yard sale that was signed on Martha's Vineyard, signed by Peter Benchley also. I think it was in a doctor. The doctor I actually had for my daughter. It was his yard, and I found that book signed. Oh, and I think she has it today. Okay, now we're getting near Halloween, so, and haunted refrigerators. I'm doing haunted jokes. We're getting close to Halloween.
Awesome.
I might do it a couple of days in a row.
Hey, Mischief Night is tomorrow. I love Mischief Night.
Yeah, okay. All right. What happened to the badly behaved witch when she went to a school?
I have no idea.
Well, then she got expelled.
Expelled. Correct.
Okay. Why don't witches fear flat caps or hats?
Caps, hats. I don't know.
Because then there's no point to it.
Correct.
What kind of lock does Dracula have on his door?
Made in Romania.
Well, the answer they gave was a deadbolt. Maybe one of his.
Deadbolt. Correct.
Okay. Where do werewolves buy their candy for trick-or-treaters?
In London.
Well, the answer they gave was at a warehouse. All right. What's a Halloween pumpkin's favorite movie?
Halloween.
Well, actually, that's a good answer. The one they said was Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction.
Where do celebrities go on Halloween?
That's a good question. I don't. Well, probably to some Halloween, swanky party in Hollywood.
That's a good answer. They said they go to Malibu.
I said Hollywood. That's close enough. Malibu. Perfect.
At Halloween time, how do little pumpkins cross the road?
Very carefully.
That's true. And what they said was they cross with the help of a crossing gourd.
Correct.
Why are mummies always stressed out at Halloween?
Because they're wound up.
Well, that's very close. Because they find they can't unwind when Halloween comes.
Because they're wound up.
What do weight-conscious vampires drink at a Halloween party?
Skim blood.
Well, that's close. The answer they gave was they drink Blood Light.
Blood light.
I like that. Was a genius one. What do skeletons say before they eat on Halloween?
I'm famished.
Well, the answer they gave was they say bon appetit. What do little trees say on Halloween?
Little trees. They say, I don't know.
They say twig or treat. That's cute.
I'm glad you said twig or tweet.
Yeah.
Correct. I've heard that.
What kind of instrument do you play on Halloween?
Pass.
A spookalele. I like that one. Where do most werewolves party in California on Halloween?
Well, if I was a werewolf and I was going to party on Halloween, California, I don't know.
They go to Hollywood, California. What do birds do on Halloween night?
What do birds do?
Mm-hmm.
On Halloween night, they probably just enjoy, all the kids walking around in their costumes.
Well, here they said they give out tweets.
Oh, tweets.
Tweets. Okay, which brings us to our dear friend Chuck Norris.
Okay, what does he do on Halloween?
The man, the myth, the legend. I've got 2 tonight.
Awesome, I'll take them.
And I've got 2 for another night.
Awesome.
Okay. Well, it should go without saying, but it still bears repeating. Don't even think about knocking on Chuck Norris's door on Halloween.
I would not.
I wouldn't either. Okay, the other one I have for tonight is on Halloween, children give Chuck Norris candy.
Yeah. If you get a knock on his door, yeah, make sure you give him some Reese's
Yeah,
peanut butter cups.
Give him your basket.
Otherwise, he might get angry. You won't like me when I'm angry.
Yeah.
Hey, it was a beautiful sunset. We went in and out of that lovely clouds out there in the Gulf of Mexico. Very, very beautiful, and we got to see it go straight down into the Gulf of Mexico. That was beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Blackie Fitzpatrick signing off. Over to you, Sunset Lady.
Well, thank you, Blackie, and we want to thank all the folks that have shared tonight's Heavenly Sunset and the Afterglow Show. And please come back tomorrow night and see just what's happening here beside the Venice Pier. Live. We love live. Also, we'd love you to share our channel with your family and friends or to anyone that would enjoy a positive end of their day. And just remember, a sunset a day might help keep the doctor away. So I'll say good night for now, Blackie, and sweet dreams, everyone, as we play our theme song you wrote under Whittier called Running Around This Town. And all the best from Sunset Lady.